Hello, Life Path 4. Welcome or welcome back to your reading. Ooh, you have the Chariot. This is your overall energy for the next coming weeks. So we have things moving. What I love about the Chariot card is that it's about success and willpower. And it brings change around as well. And also it's pushing through adversity, because life is full of it, you know. Whenever you're doing anything, there'll always be some obstacles that pop up, you know, just to make it more interesting or stressful, depending on how you look at it. But Chariot energy is full steam ahead. So let's have a look what else is happening, what other energies are surrounding you. 8 of Swords and the Hierophant. Ah, right, okay. When we have the 8 of Swords, you know, I feel for you, Life Path 4, it is about bringing old stories to light and letting go of them, because it can be feeling stuck. But I feel with you having the Chariot energy surrounding you, that for you it's going to be more about moving stuck energy. With the Hierophant and beside the 8 of Swords, I feel it is about putting things in place, thinking in this mind-heart coherence. So not necessarily following rules because that's what's accepted of society or that's what you've been told. So sometimes it can be a breaking away from a tradition in order to move forward. And I feel with you, with it coming next to the 8 of Swords, it's more to do with breaking away from the mental body, the mental prison, as I like to call it. You know, the negative law of assumption. So assuming things are going to be going the same way that they've always gone. I feel you're breaking out of this and you're starting to see yourself and life in a new light. Your thought patterns are shifting and changing. I like to look at this as moving from a I can't to a I can. And what I'm feeling more than anything is removing yourself from that devil energy. You know, where your strings are getting pulled by old routines or being around certain people and it's all the same old, but you're breaking away from all that. So I feel for you, Life Path 4, what's coming through is a breakthrough, a removing of that which no longer serves you. And I feel it has been in the mind that has been keeping you a little bit locked in a situation. Maybe, like I say, feeling a little bit trapped by belief. It can be belief systems, which is what I'm picking up. So, you know, believing that you can't, when in fact you can, and you're starting to see that you can. So I feel anything that you put your mind to at the moment, you're going to be able to achieve it and push through. We see the 6 of Coins energy coming through for you, and let's have a look. Oh, we've got 2 cards here. Queen of Swords, 5 of Swords. Right, yeah. So the Queen of Swords is bringing in a more open mind, a less mental prison. You know, it's being intuitive, and it's also being like decision making. So if you've been stuck on something, you know, you've just not known which way to go or how to get past something you've wanted to change, but you've just not known how to do it. All of this is coming to light. You're finding a way through. And what's important is this Queen of Swords is in the emotional body placement. So the way you're starting to think now is going to be good for you emotionally. It's going to have a knock-on effect. And we can see that with the 6 of Coins energy, it's about sharing. It's just feeling more connected to the world around you as well. And with the 5 of Swords, this is coming from direction from spirit. And I feel the Five of Swords is where you have been, and I feel it's come through in the direction from Spirit to remind you not to go back into that. So keep an eye on your thoughts, and try to stay on the current path that you're on in terms of how you're thinking. So if you're not in this energy of moving forward and letting go of old thought systems, old belief systems, when this happens, when you start letting go, watch for the sneaky Five of Swords energy trying to get you back thinking that you've got some sort of battle going on in your brain, or going back into that energy of trying to move forward, being pulled back, trying to move forward, being pulled back, you know. I feel as well, like Path 4, that this can also come as a reminder that sometimes when change is happening, we can take 2 steps forward or 1 step forward and 2 steps back, because the path is not linear. The path doesn't go like that. The path is a spiral. And sometimes we can go back to things we thought we understood, or we thought we'd let go of, and that's to see a deeper truth. There's more to the lesson we need to understand. So I feel that the Five of Swords has come out in the placement of direction from Spirit for a couple of reasons. So we have the Four of Coins and we have the Knight of Cups. The Four of Coins is about saving, and it reminds you to look forward to the future when it comes to money and health as well. So I feel the Four of Coins has come through just to say to you, whatever you're doing right now is not just about today, it's about the future. And these changes are going to have a long-lasting effect on you. These positive changes that you're making in your life, they're going to have a long-lasting effect. So if it's money, if it's abundance, you're bringing in more abundance, that will help you, save for a rainy day, as they say. If it's health-wise, this is going to help you in the future. Just being more healthy, aging better as well. The healthier you are when you're younger, the idea is the healthier you will be as you get older. Less issues, that everybody gets as they go through the aging process. So it's an investment. And I feel this card is more to do with you investing in yourself at the moment, like Path 4. I feel that's what you are all about, investing in yourself. We have the King of Cups coming through as well. King of Cups is the master of his suit. This is emotional intelligence. I'm not surprised this card has come through. With the Queen of Swords being in your emotional body placement, it just doesn't surprise me, because we can see that the swords is the mental body. We can look at it as the ego as well, and we've got a healthy mental body, healthy ego connecting with the emotional body, and this in turn creates this beautiful King of Cups energy. It's a emotional growth. Now for some, the king could be representative of a person who you're going to be around. It doesn't matter, it's a male on this card, but it can be at any gender, and it means it's somebody who will help you through anything that you're going through. It can be somebody in real time around you. It can be a book that was wrote 100 years ago. It doesn't matter where that comes from, but it's somebody that understands what you're doing, is going to help you on that path by either giving you information or support. With it being the Cups energy, I do feel it'll just make you feel emotionally connected to what you're doing in a good way, and it will definitely help you grow emotionally. I feel understanding yourself better. So understanding your triggers, understanding your behavior, your routines or your habits, why you do them, and looking at which habits serve you, which habits don't, and learning to let go of the ones that are not going to help you to create the life you desire for yourself, like Path 4. I'm going to pull one more tarot and then we'll move to the oracle. I say one more and two come out. It always happens. The Lovers card. And, oh, the Death card. Ooh. Okay, so finishing your reading, we have the Lovers and the Death card. This does not mean that somebody you're with, it's going to end. The Death is all about endings, but it's also a rebirth as well. Death and rebirth go hand in hand. But I feel this is more to do with the protection of the heart. I feel you might be going through some realizations about how guarded your heart is in certain areas. It could be to do with romantic relationships, it could be friendships, it could be trusting, like how much you trust somebody, how much you trust the world around you. I feel more importantly how much you trust yourself as well. But I do feel this is what's happening, and it's going to be coming up for you to see so that you can connect it through to past hurts or traumas and that kind of thing, and you can recognise why you have a bit of a shield around your heart. With the Lovers card, it's connected to Gemini, the two faces of Gemini, and the face you put onto the outside world and the face you wear at home. And I feel you're going to start to step more into allowing yourself to be authentic and not hide from how you truly feel when dealing with the outside world, whether that's a close partner, family, friends, colleagues. I feel I feel it's going to be like dropping of the mask. And I'm not saying, I know that term's used a lot when we're talking about NPD, but we all wear a mask to an extent, and it's about allowing yourself to be more vulnerable and therefore more honest about how you feel. Geminis are always trying to be the life and soul of the party. It's all happiness, happiness, happiness. But, like everybody else, they have issues and they sometimes feel down. And I do feel that you're going to feel a bit more freer to be able to be honest about how you truly feel about things like Path 4. And I feel this is why you've got the Lovers and the Death card coming out together. A de-armouring of the heart centre, a de-armouring of that, and stepping into the new. And within you, it's not the new, it's the old, it's who you truly are. Really being able to step forward and feel confident and strong in who you truly are and how you truly feel. I feel this is coming through, and this may be what's helping you feel this emotional growth and the mental body just feeling a lot more at ease, and letting go of the old way of thinking, and therefore the old way of doing and the old way of being, and stepping into a new you. So I do see a lot of new coming through for you, letting go, and a lot of new coming through Life Path 4. Right, let's get you some oracle cards through. I keep finding these. Right, we're going to go with these cards because they've come out. I'm not really a fan of this Sex Magic card because it's just not something I really... But it says love, sex and magic. I don't know, maybe that's your thing, watching it, and you know about that, so you can look at that as you will. But this is not an area I work in or really know too much about. So, but it came through, so we'll bring it out. The Rainforest Good Luck card. So yeah, and we've got the 10 here as well. So the 10 is the end of an old cycle. If we take it down in numerology to number 1, and it's the start of a new. It's innovative, it's pioneering, and it's the first steps as well. Connect it with the aces in the tarot card. It's the birth of something new. It's the seed that is getting ready to grow. So I do see growth coming through for you in the next coming weeks and beyond. Let's take one more card for you from Alice. Nope. Nope. We've got a lot of information trying to get through here. Life Path 4. Okay, so we have clock time. Time, pressure, in a rush. I feel this card has come through to you to say that these changes that you're bringing about in your life, not to pressure yourself about them, not to be in a rush, and allow them to unfold naturally. Remember, the clock, the time, is a man-made concept, and it doesn't go with the natural rhythms of life. We look at night time as being after a certain, say, I don't know, 7 p.m, say, and sometimes it's dark at 4:30 p.m, so we're in the night time before, you know. So the natural cycles of life are more to do with when it's actually light, when it's actually dark. You know, so the clock, the 24-hour clock, it's a man-made concept, and to remind you of that, to not try to go run on your own time, to run on the time of nature. So things take time. Any type of change takes time. So you take a breath, and go with the flow of nature. Be like water, flow. Life Path 4. Right, I'm going to do the yes or no section of the reading now, so it will only take me a minute. This is where, if you have a question, I pull a few cards. They will have a yes and no maybe on them, and you get to choose a card. But do keep the question as direct as possible, Life Path 4. The more direct the question, the more chance you have of getting to answer that is right for you. Right. I'm feeling that one. I hope you didn't see that. We've got 4 coming through. 4 for a Life Path 4. Okay. So if you want to take a moment to choose a card that you feel drawn to, I shall turn over the first card. We had a yes with the Chariot, so no obstacles will stop me now. There you go, Life Path 4. It says it all. We have a Tower moment with no. I surrender to the storm. Remember what I said, Life Path 4, about sometimes when you're making changes or you're trying to create something, it can be taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back. But what falls away during the process of change is meant to fall away. Even if it doesn't seem like it, it is for your highest good. Tower moments is when something that is not built on a solid foundation crumbles. And the reason it crumbles is because it is not built on a solid foundation. So the new is coming and it is better. Much better for you. Right, yes, with standing your ground. Maintaining your position with the seven of wands. And we have another yes with the 4 of coins. So we've got how interesting is that? We've got the 4 of coins again at the end of this section. So yeah, budgeting is coming through. Thank you very much for watching Life Path 4. It's been a pleasure reading for you. Please take care of yourself. If you could subscribe, I would appreciate that. Until the next time, bye.